Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about the week number 20, that is from the 11th to the 17th May 2026. And this is based on moon's ingress and interaction with all the grahas, because moon is the swiftest and is going to be impacting us somewhere or the other, because moon is the mind, how you look at a problem, or how you look at or how you perceive your situation. That is why moon is such a it is such an important part of our life, and it plays a very vital role also in everybody's chart. Some way or the other, moon will be transiting through in the 27 days, the whole zodiac. So that is why it is very essential to check where moon is in the sky. And surely we'll be connecting with the Panshu Giriji soon because he was held up somewhere. So he is going to be joining us soon, sometime in the near future. So, of course, he's a man of commitment, so he definitely will. So, pardon me for whatever has happened today. So, let's move on. Life goes on and the channel goes on. So, we must do the weeklies, and we must know how the week is going to unfold. That is a ritual. Every week I have to do it. So change the time as per your time zone, because I use Delhi India time. That is why the timings may vary, or the predictions may vary here and there a little bit, because moon stays in a particular zone approximately for 2 quarter days and 54 hours to be precise, and 6 hourly, in a Navamsha, in one Navamsha. So that is why whenever you feel any kind of result, it is going to be lasting only for 6 hours. Maybe, if you're very upset, just move away from that particular zone for 6 hours and you will see you'll be quiet and you'll be better off. So everything passes off. So you don't have to stop as well. Life goes on. So just move on. And if it's a little bit uneasy, so you will be able to sail through that also, I'm sure. So nothing stays permanently. Everything, the change is constant, that. So moon is going to be interacting this week, first with Rahu, then Saturn, and then we'll be moving in the first sign of the natural zodiac, Aries. We'll be interacting with Mars, Sun, Mercury one by one, and lastly with, it's going to be exalted. So this is how the week is. I've made a quick video. Please do refer to that also, where the planetary overview I have mentioned. But Savitri, Vrat is also there. So do follow the rituals. And of course, we have Adhik Maas also, which is starting. I'll be sharing some insights on the same as well. So stay tuned, and lots in this video in the initial summary part also. And then we move on to the 12 sign readings. So let me start with how the week looks like and how the week unfolds. Okay. Thank you so much for being here live, watching me right now. Thank you. So first of all, we have moon's ingress. You can see here, moon is going to be transiting through the Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus lastly. So moon is going to be from the 11th to the 12th evening. Moon is going to be in Aquarius with Rahu, and this is like a mind restless, futuristic, anxious and inventive way of looking at things. So people may feel detached emotionally, but very active mentally. And this is good for social media, technology, networking. This is an overview I'm giving you for this week. Then you might just be getting into, the research work, astrology also, good for that, and market study. And then moon moves into the Pisces sign from 12th evening to the 14th May. So moon in Pisces, Saturn is also there. So this makes the mind sensitive, spiritual, and heavy and karmic also at the same time. And for sure, you may feel little tired, nostalgic when moon is connecting with Saturn. And emotionally, you might feel little burdened with responsibilities also on this day. Good time for prayers, charity, meditation, temple visits, or any religious place you can visit on this day. Heal yourself and forgive others. That's a very positive time period, because it's self-introspective phase. Then it's not a good day for making impulsive decisions, 12th evening onwards till the 14th. And emotional shopping, okay, avoid that. And alcohol or any kind of addiction, just try to move yourself away from all of that. And there can be some confusion in relationships also, or maybe trusting unclear promises. Then Moon moves into Aries sign, the first house of the natural zodiac, and Mars has already entered, because Mars enters on the 11th of May to the 20th of June. It's going to be here. I've done an elaborate video on the same. Please do watch that. And then Mercury is also going to be moving into Taurus sign from 15th May to the 29th May, the very same day. So when Moon is entering the Aries sign to rather a day before, on the 14th, even Venus has transited into Gemini sign and conjunct Jupiter 14th May to 8th June. So when Moon is on the 15th, 16th May in the Aries sign, so this is like, a very fiery and a bold kind of impatient kind of a transit. You can be a little moody on this day, for it, in a general way, if we see. So decisions will be taken quickly. People may feel now or never kind of a thing, or this is a good time for courage and leadership and exercise. And, if you want to do any kind of surgical process, you can do that, or any kind of medical advice also you can take. Competitive exams, business action, new initiatives. So this is a good transit in a way. But anger, accidents, all that you have to be careful about while driving. Cuts, burns, blood pressure, etc. might be there. Ego clashes can happen. So just be careful. And then harsh speech can also be there. So be careful about all of that. And don't make any decisions in impulse on this day, especially. Speech must be controlled. Okay. Then lastly, Moon will be exalted on the 17th of May. And Moon becomes exalted here. And it is going to be conjunct Mercury here from 15th May to 29th May. And we do have Sun entering on the 15th May to 15th June, also in the Taurus sign. As you can see, all the dates are right here. You can make a note of the dates also. This is May transit, so I just have noted down, and we have these also are the important transits. Anyhow, so we have Sun entering also. So this is 17th of May. We have Moon exalted. So this is good for family meals, financial planning, buying essentials if you want to, beauty, music, food, comfort, mother-related matters also may just come up, and home decisions and peaceful conversations as well. Mars enters Aries sign, its own zone, on the 11th of May. So to start with, the week starts with that. So this is a very strong and a direct action-oriented kind of a transit. It gives courage, initiative, and confidence, and ability to break delays. And also, it is, I've done an elaborate video though, but yeah, it is not a good time to react. Be careful about that. Don't burn bridges. Okay. Start what needs courage. And also best for fitness, competitive exams, entrepreneurship. So this Mars here in this sign is definitely going to be bringing about political confrontation also, military aggression, and also market volatility. Okay. So, but it is good for the ones who are in handling machinery, or they are into leadership, or maybe property related work, or entrepreneurship, or sports, or police, or army, or surgery, or engineering, or startups. So that way it is good for you guys. But yes, it is also avoid rash driving, fights, ego decisions, risky investments, impulsive resignations also during this time. Now Venus enters this sign. I've already mentioned this arrow is for that. So this is where Venus will be conjunct Jupiter also. Now this is like, a relationship needs conversation. It's that kind of a. So it's Venus in Gemini. There's an exchange also between Venus and Mercury here. So this is like, people want variety. They want to travel. They want humor, friendship, mental stimulation when Venus is in the Gemini sign. And also it is like, it is going to be making you very, it's good for media, marketing, teaching, writing, designing, content creation, singing, fashion, communication, consulting, and also diplomacy and networking. but it can also create frustration or in relationship at times because of flirtation, duality attached, because there's an exchange also, not to forget. So over chatting, gossip, indecision, and superficial relationship should be avoided when Venus is transiting through the Gemini sign conjunct Jupiter. So for marriage and relationship, communication becomes the medicine, but loose communication becomes poison. Mercury will be in Taurus from 15th May to 29th May. So Mercury in Taurus makes the mind practical, financially stable, steady, and speech becomes more measured. People think about money, savings, food, possessions, family security, banking, property, documents, and business calculations. This is good for accounts, investments, writing proposals, or business negotiation, salary discussion. So this way it is good, and it is good for finance and teaching and counseling also, because it is the sign of speech also. So you'll be focused more on money also during this time because of the Parivartana yoga between Venus and Mercury, because Mercury is in Venus's sign and Venus is in Mercury's sign. So this is good for communication, and communication plus beauty rather. Okay, and then money plus intelligence, art plus commerce, and speech plus attraction. Okay, so education plus creativity as well. So this is an excellent time for the astrologers, YouTubers, singers, writers, counselors or designers or consultants, traders, digital creators, business market or beauty industry, luxury business in fact, and food business, finance, relationship counseling, and marketing. But the shadow side is sweet talk with commitment. Clever manipulation can happen. Romantic confusion can happen amongst the relationship with this Parivartana. And financial temptation, social media distraction, and over-analysis in relationships also. So your words can create wealth, but words can also create karma and drama also. Okay, so you have to pick and choose what you really want. And there's Vrishabha Sankranti, that is sun entering the Taurus sign. We call that a Sankranti. So that is from the 15th of May till the 15th of June. So here it is good for resources, food, stability, family wealth, value, self-worth. So what do I value? That is what the question is going to be after the 15th of May. Where is my money going? You're going to be discussing all of that. These things will be playing out on people's mind because sun is going to be entering in the Taurus sign for everyone. So Taurus is like, am I building something stable? What about my long-term planning? Am I living with dignity and honor? That is what the theme is when sun is, in the second house of the natural zodiac. It can support government, finances, agriculture, or maybe food industry, banking, land, jewelry, cattle, dairy, luxury goods, and family wealth matters. But it can also create ego around money also. Maybe if you are already having inheritance issues with father, or conflicts with amongst your family members, so this might just aggravate all of that. And then throat, voice, eyes, you have to be taking care of on a very it's just on a very generic view, I'm saying general view. Okay, and Venus and Jupiter will be conjunct, not to forget that. This is a beautiful transition. Jupiter gives wisdom, dharma, expansion, children, teachers, blessings, and higher knowledge, and Venus gives pleasure, beauty, relationships, luxury, and desire. So when any planet is conjunct Jupiter, so that gets expanded. The significations of that planet gets expanded. So it is good for marriage talks, education, and it is going to be good for money and meaning, comfort, and spiritual growth comes together. And it is good for mantra recitation, or taking diksha from the guru, or also if you seek if you are into creative projects or wealth ideas, blessings from gurus and spiritual travels and content creation, as I said, already. So music, art, healing, for that, this combination definitely is a very positive one. So enjoy beauty, but don't lose wisdom. Receive blessings, but don't become careless. Saturn is going to be transiting through the Revati Nakshatra. As we know, I've done several parts of Saturn in Revati. Transit from 17th May to 9th October, that part only. So this is the last nakshatra. So it's very, very essential to understand this transit also, and to go through the videos that I've made on Saturn's ingress in Revati. So this is like a karmic closure time. Actually, this is the last sign and the last nakshatra, 27th nakshatra this is. So it is like, what must be completed, and you must ask what must be released, and where have we delayed responsibility. Okay, who needs protection? Children, animals, elderly, migrants, students, travelers. So this is what this will ask. Okay, so this period is important for travel systems, shipping, migration, hospitals, spiritual institutions, charitable work, animal welfare, prisons, ashrams, foreign lands, and emotional healing. For individuals, Saturn in Revati can bring endings before new beginnings. So if something is ending, don't dread that. Don't feel that, oh, it's finished and over and out. No. It is the time for new beginnings to happen. Okay. So this also teaches you compassion with discipline. Okay. And there is Guru Pradosh Vratam on the 14th of May. Guru Pradosh is a very powerful day for Shiva worship, or fasting on this day for Shiv, Lord Shiv. Because, and it is also Guru Pradosh, so it is good for, Guru Tattva also, Shiva and Guru Tattva. So this is good for removing obstacles and improving wisdom, seeking blessings for children. Very good day. Marriage, health. If you want to clear your debts, if you are stuck in some kind of litigation, so please fast on this day, and you will see on the Pradosham, if you are having either or these kinds of hurdles, you will see the blockages start opening up for you. Pradosh is a very, very powerful day. And also you can do Shiva Abhishek, Rudra Abhishek, we call it. And if you can recite Om Namah Shivaya chants on this day, if you can't do more than that, if you can't fast, if you're not well and you can't fast, or you can't fast any which way, so you can simply just recite Om Namah Shivaya chants, or you can simply just forgive or ask for forgiveness, or pray for forgiveness and karmic release on this day. Okay. And if you can offer water to the Shiva, to Lord Shiva with bilva leaves, all the more better. Okay, this is not a day of ego; it's a day of surrender. Now as I said, it's Vat, Savitri, Vrat, and Amavasya. That is Shani Jayanti also, which is falling on the 16th of May. It's mentioned here, Shani Jayanti. That's the birthday of Lord Shani. Now, this is a very powerful day for everyone. So, who brought, Savitri is actually who brought her husband Satyavan back from the Lord of Death, God of Death, that is Yam, through her devotion, through her intelligence, courage, and tapasya. Okay, so this is not a marital vrat, but it is, vrat means fast, but it is the symbol of faith over fear. Okay, so anybody can do it, and you can just observe a fast, or you can simply just, because, it is wisdom over fate, and it is devotion over death, that kind of and feminine strength over helplessness. So whosoever is suffering, if you perform any kind of rituals on this day, because it's also on Amavasya, and Amavasya in Kritika Nakshatra, that is new moon in Kritika. I've mentioned 16th May on the top, if you can see this one. So please make a note of this. Adhik Maas also I'll be sharing. So best practice is offer water to the banyan tree or peepal tree. Okay. And see, whenever there is new moon, Amavasya, it is actually for ancestors. It is devoted to the ancestors, for inner cleansing, for ending and spiritual reset and silence. So you can simply just donate. If you can't do any other ritual, donate something on this day, something like, sesame seeds or clothes or grains to the needy, or some food items. Avoid harsh speech and avoid starting major risky ventures on this day. Also do meditation and mantra, and take care of your headaches and anger issues, if you have on this day, especially because this can be an emotionally unstable day also. And we do have Adhik Maas, you can see, from the May 17th till the 15th of June. And it's an extra lunar month, actually, with it's coinciding with Jyeshtha month this month. And it is considered highly auspicious for spiritual practices, Vishnu Krishna Bhakti, basically. Meditation, charity, we all must do. We cannot perform major good ceremonies during the Adhik Maas, because, it is considered to be not favorable for doing anything positive, because it's a 13th month. It's an extra month. So anything which is extra, is excessive, is not good. But it is a Purushottam Maas also. It's like, it is the Nishkam Karma, selfless. It's time for selfless action. And because it is dedicated to Lord Vishnu or Purushottam, making it ideal for daily prayers, bhajans, visiting holy places like Mathura, Vrindavan, etc. People just visit during this time, because it is Krishna Bhakti, also it's dedicated to. So you should actually, observe more fasts, donate foods, avoid major auspicious events like wedding, shifting to the new house, etc., laying foundation, etc. So that is why it is not considered to be, otherwise it is not bad, I would say. But yes, because you're able to connect with the divine during this time also. So that way it is a very positive time period. Okay. And also, this is one thing. And what else we have? Let me see what else we have here. No, that's it. I think I've mentioned all of it. Now we move on to the sign-wise readings. Okay. All right. Such a long video for that reason, because initial summary part is a very, very important one. Okay. Coming to the first sign, that is Aries. Now for Aries, you can see, sorry, there's a miss here. Okay. Okay, where is it? One sec. And here. Okay, so Moon is going to be for Aries natives first. So Moon is going to be transiting through the 4 zodiac signs on the 11th to the 12th evening. It's going to be conjunct Rahu in the Aquarius sign, then moves to the Pisces sign on the 12th evening to the 14th, then moves into your Aries sign on the 15th to the 16th, and then moves into your lastly Taurus sign on the 17th. Anyhow, let's come to the predictions. That's the most important part. Now for Aries, Mars is entering your first house, which is definitely very positive for you guys, and it is going to be helpful for the ones who are waiting for something to move now. So this will give you confidence, this will give you that kind of courage, decision making, and you definitely will become very strong during this time also. Moon is also going to be in the to start with in Aquarius sign. So 11th house is any which way is getting activated. So this is good for gains, networking, social media, and it is good for elder siblings also, audience growth, business connections. You might just feel that, because Rahu is also there, so it can bring false friends or online confusion also. Sudden desire for quick gains or risky investments. So avoid. That's what I can say. As per the classic test, it's said that when it's Moon in the 11th house, it is good for monetary gains. It is good for comforts, happiness, overall happiness. And it is also said that you will get the comforts of servants, attendants, and success in efforts. And it is going to take away your mental worries also. Maybe because of your maternal relatives, maybe you will get some relief. So this is also that it can bring friendship from outside the circle, your circle, and then there's a bigger circle you'll be connecting with. Then moon moves into your Pisces sign. That's the last sign of the natural zodiac, and it is the last day also, 2 quarter days. It stays from 12th evening to the 14th. It's going to be conjunct Saturn here. So 12th house is getting activated, means expenses. It is the house of sleep, foreign lands, hospitals, spiritual retreat, hidden fears, past life baggage come up. So this is good for meditation, but not good for impulsive spending or emotional withdrawal. Sometimes, you're done with the public life and you want that kind of, you just want to take that me time, out from the you have been doing for others, and that chaos and that noise, you want to just shut yourself up. Sometimes there are presentations, there are too many jobs that you have to finish. So that is also going to be one of the ways to look at this moon in the 12th house. It is also activating your physical pleasures. It said it's the house of bed pleasures also. So it might just activate that on this day. And also in the Pisces sign, this is good for meditation. It is not good for impulsive spending and emotional withdrawal, as I said. So any kind of baggage that you're carrying or any kind of insecurities you're carrying, just work on that, and you will definitely be better off when moon transits the first house. Okay, 15, 16 moon is going to be over your first house. And as you know, I have mentioned, in your summary part about the whole week, how it is going to turn out, because there are so many transits happening, which I will be telling you as well in a bit. But yes, in the first house, this is activating your first house, activating your Mars also. So health becomes the main focus on this day. Your energy rises because it is in your first house. So energy rises, and this is the time when you should be taking care of your anger, your BP, your acidity. Headaches can happen, fever, injury, risk, and impatience. So avoid rash driving and harsh speech and ego clashes or ego battles also with your own people. And in the first house, as per the classic text, it's mentioned that it is a very good placement. It is a very favorable one, because it helps you learn the tantras, the mantras, and good for progeny, childbirth, and also you can get because it is the fourth lord in the first house after all. So it gives you high status, and it is good for connecting with your elders also. And also, it said that you get the luster of your body back. Maybe you will go for a spa or a treatment or a hairdo or something, so it is good for that. And you might just take a short trip also, a short journey also. So fortune smiles on you, it said in the classic text. So it is good for sexual pleasure also, satisfaction overall. Then lastly, for one day and then onwards, of course, it's going to be in exalted placement, and that is in the Taurus sign. And we have Mercury also here conjunct this Taurus sign moon. So this is definitely good for, it is good for your food, family, finances, speech, wealth planning. All these areas will get activated, and it's definitely good, for financial review, family meals. Maybe, you're correcting your diet on this day. You think of working out or something, you're already planning that I'm on the way to get better. So you will definitely feel better. Sun is going to be transiting your, first of all, Mercury and Venus are forming an exchange, a Parivartana yoga. Now, this is actually good for speech, for writing, for marketing, younger siblings, and voice and sales and content creation, and business negotiations. Your words will bring wealth this week. You can take it like that. Okay. And also Sun is going to be also transiting your second house. So this is the Taurus sign. So Sun in Taurus asks you to build savings and not just spend. Don't show off, okay, your wealth. Saturn is going to be changing Nakshatra. Saturn is going to be in Revati. So this is like, complete old karmic debts, or donate, ask to, sleep better, and also release emotional baggage. So it's a week where, your wealth wise it is good, but avoid speculative greed. Okay. And gains are possible for sure, because moon is going to be in the 11th house also, and second house also, so houses of wealth. And then ahead, health wise, you have to take care of your eyes, BP, acidity, and you're prone to injury also, so be careful about all of that. I'm not just scaring you, do remember that, just forewarning you that this might happen depending on your personal charts as well. And then speak softly, and in relationship, otherwise Mars can create some kind of ego fights. And even in the 8th house from the 7th house is Sun also going to be transiting, so you have to be little careful about that as well. For student natives, very good week for competitive success. Avoid distraction. Watch pets injuries also. If you have pet, just take care of the pet also. There can be heat or aggression or stomach issues to the pet also. But it is good for your kids, it's good for your children to be focused and be attentive also. Okay, so there is Guru Pradosh remedy for you guys. I'm saying offer water and bilva to Lord Shiva. If you can't do that, just try to work on your anger issues this week. And if you want that debt relief or any kind of karma that baggage that you're carrying, so this is the week where you can offload that baggage also. Okay, Guru Pradosh is on the 14th of May. Then we have Shani Jayanti and Savitri Vrat also. So if you're married and have conflict, so pray to Lord Yam and Savitri Satyavan for longevity, relationship. Donate black sesame and mustard oil to Shani. It's a very important day. You can Google yourself and see. It can do such wonderful things. So if you want, you can do those remedies and you will see that things start, because this is once in a year these events happen, or these auspicious things happen. Kritika Amavasya, that is new moon in Kritika Nakshatra, that is on the 16th of May, and we have Shani Jayanti also on the same day. 16th we have Vrat also of Savitri, and then we have Shani Jayanti also, and we have Amavasya also, that is new moon also. So light a diya for ancestors and avoid angry speech, because it is in the Kritika Nakshatra. Okay, so this is what is the key theme. And Jupiter and Venus are going to be forming connection this week, so it's good for you, because it is the 2nd and the 7th Lord forming a connection with 9th and the 12th Lord. So in case you have any travel plans or any marriage plans, please do it before the Adhik Maas begins. And I told you Adhik Maas is starting from the 17th May to the 15th of June. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, 12th and 1st houses. Now, for Taurus natives, Sun and Mercury enter your 1st house. Okay, so while Venus, your Lagnesh, is going to be conjunct Jupiter, your 2nd house. And there is an exchange also between Mercury and Venus. So your personality, speech, finances, family and self-worth are strongly activated. So when moon is in Aquarius on the 11th to the 12th evening, so this is like, good for career, for bosses, for public image, responsibilities and professional visibility. They all come to focus. And Rahu here in the 10th house can create sudden ambition. See, Rahu is a very ambitious graha. So new technology, foreign connection, or anxiety, or obsession about your career direction or career. You're very focused about your work, and you want to grow. So you're detached from your home for that reason only, because right opposite is Ketu. Then moon moves into your 11th house, and that is on the 12th evening to the 14th, which is definitely, I forgot to give you a few dates. Anyhow, I'll give you the dates also. So 12th evening to the 14th, it is going to be activating your 11th house. Saturn is also there with moon. So gains come, but very slowly, it is stable. You may connect with older people, or maybe, serious networks, or long-term goals. And this is good for friends, but for friends can be transactional, or maybe you feel distant from those people, those kinds of friends. When moon is in the Aries sign, that is the 12th house, on the 15th and the 16th, it is the last one. So it's like the cycle is coming to an end now whenever moon is entering your Aries sign. So expenses, it is the house of expenses. So maybe some kind of expenditure that you did not plan might happen. Sleep or foreign matters, maybe you'll be traveling, or you'll be connecting with the investors and discussing something important. Some hidden enemies might just be, or maybe some conspiracy or backstabbing can happen on this day. So be careful. You might just be linked with the hospitals, or maybe some kind of charitable institute on this day. Or it also brings in emotional isolation on this day also, because these 2 days, because moon is under the it's in the last house, of the zodiac. So this is coming to the isolation zone. You have learned, the whole cycle has finished. Now you have learned what I've done, what I've not done. So what should I be doing? So 12th house themes are going to play out. It's good for, it's good for relationships, bed pleasures and all. But hidden financial decisions and impulsive travels should be avoided, because it can create too much of isolation, too much of anxiety also. When moon is in the Taurus sign on the 17th, this is your own exalted place, which is getting active. And we have sun also here, Mercury also here. So this is like a very positive time for grounding, or, making you feel clearer and more stable and more attractive also. Good for self-care, diet correction, beauty, voice, counseling, and financial planning. Mars is in Aries in your 12th house, so expenditures might increase on gadgets. You might just have hidden anger. Sleep disturbance can happen, or foreign work related, some kind of travels can happen as well. Hospital visits or spiritual retreat you can take as well. Mercury and Venus are going to be forming an exchange. So this is like first and the second house exchange, right? So money through speech, teaching, consulting, singing, astrology, food business, or finance and luxury products. These kinds of work will be good. Sun is going to be in Taurus, which gives authority but also increases ego and heat in body. So take care of your headaches, inflammations. And Saturn is going to be in the Revati Nakshatra. Mars is going to be in the first house, as I said. It can also in the 12th house. And we have Saturn in Revati Nakshatra. So gains through disciplined networks, not shortcuts. So take care of your throat, face, sleep, sugar, neck, hormonal imbalance this week. And also, it's good for savings though, because Venus and Jupiter will be together. So savings will expand. So this is a very positive time period. And also for salary discussions, you might just want a raise, or a hike in the salary pay package. So this is a very good time. And family wealth and business planning also you can do. Visibility will improve at the workplace. Avoid arrogance. And relationship wise, because second house is activated, your Lagnesh is in the second house. So this is very good for conversations, rather than keeping things to yourself. If you want to reconcile, just talk it out, isn't it? Just speak about it. But hidden irritation is also there. Some kind of hidden irritability is there, because Mars is in your 12th house also. Okay. Because 7th Lord is in the 12th house. So this is not good. This is like a break in agreement. So be careful. So this might just trigger when moon is in the Aries sign as well. So you have to be a little careful on the 15th and the 16th for this reason only. See, whenever we have, any kind of auspicious days. So what are the auspicious days? 14th May, when we have Guru Pradosh Vratam. So you can worship Lord Shiva on this day, or you can fast. And when we have 15th May, we have Sankranti. That is also the day to worship the Surya, the sun. And also Vrat is there, Savitri Vrat is there. So this is a very good time for peace in the family, and also spouse's health, if you can fast for. So this is a very good time to reconcile and work on your relationship also. We have Shani Jayanti also on the 16th of May, and we have New Moon in Kritika as well on the 16th of May. So donate something, which is linked to Shani, anything in black sesame, black clothes, or anything to the needy or to the handicapped or the elderly people. So for gains without obstacles, you can ask for this also. And we have Kritika Amavasya, that is new moon also. So avoid overeating because it's in the Taurus sign. So offer prayers to the ancestors for family, wealth, and protection, and also relationships. Okay, so that is something you can do. And some dates I'm giving you, just 11th May, it is a day when you can purchase or go to the garage and get your vehicle repaired or something if you want to get it serviced. And 11 to the 14th May, this is the day when you will connect with your children. You will be very romantic, and you might just be very creative. You might just go for some singing or dancing or any kind of artistic bent that you have. Those kinds of lessons, you might just be enrolling yourself. 14 to the 16th May, this is a good time for clearing your debts. You might just be getting into the litigation, etc. Or maybe there's a relief coming your way. So this is a good transit as well. 17th is a good time to communicate whatever you're going through with your partner. You might just take your partner out for dinner or a date. So this is a good, these are the dates which should be considered if you have to make any decisions. And take care of your health on the 14th to the 16th also. Just take care of your health. There can be some inflammation, some stomach related or digestive related issue can come up. So be prepared. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, you have your Lagnesh entering the 12th house this week. Moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, 11th, and lastly the 12th house. So when Moon is transiting Aquarius, 9th house is getting activated. There's a Rahu energy also. So this is excellent for higher learning, teachers, teaching or teachers' blessings, gurus' blessings also. This can bring long distance travel, dharma, publishing. Rahu can give you unconventional learning, okay, or thinking out of the box, or foreign gurus, maybe online teaching, online gurus also, or sudden travel planning can happen also. Then Moon moves into your 10th house on the 12th evening to the 14th, the Pisces sign. Now that is activating your Saturn energy also in the 10th house. So there's lots on your plate already. You're exhausted, you're working too much, there's a career pressure on you all the time. You may feel responsibility, delay, or maybe some burden that, one project finished and the other one started. So you feel a little uneasy, So there's a burden. But this is also good for serious professional decisions, So you might make some important decisions. You might just be thinking about relocation if you're a homemaker. Especially, if you're a homemaker, so you might just be having a lot of changes in your house or your place where you are. Means your home environment, you can make some changes. Then Moon moves into your 11th house. That is on the 15th and the 16th. It remains in the 11th house in the Aries sign. So this is like where Mars is also there. So this brings in a lot of activity, gains, audience, social media, friends, and ambitions. They all go up. It's definitely very positive for you, for your finances also. So avoid fights with friends and aggressive networking. That's what I can say. When Moon is in the 11th house, just remain calm and maintain your peace. Then Moon lastly will be in your 12th house on the 17th. So this is like, the end of the cycle. There was a lot of noise, you were partying and you were with your friends, and now suddenly you feel that now you don't need that chaos. You want that peace, that silence, So you might just have that isolating energy for that reason also. So this might just bring in some presentation preparation, or maybe some kind of documentation. You're busy in doing something very important work wise. So or maybe you're tired, you need rest, so you're in isolation. Even if you're with the people, you're in that isolated mode, you're switched off because you don't like that noise right now. So it might just be bringing about that kind of an energy when moon is on the 17th, maybe it's a Sunday also, so you want rest. So but it can bring in expenses also. Expenses might rise, or maybe you will buy something very significant and important. It is good for visiting a religious place, maybe some spiritual pursuits you can perform on this day as well. Now there is a Jupiter in the first house, and there is a Venus also transiting here, and there is a Parivartana yoga which is forming in the sky with Mercury and Venus transiting in each other's sign. So what is happening? It is good for making you attractive. Okay, you will look attractive. It's good for creativity. It's good for social pleasures and social media, and you'll be meeting people now. You'll be very expressive. Maybe there are some online meets which are happening, or maybe readings or consultations, or maybe you have a seminar to attend. Maybe something of that sort is getting activated. And Jupiter's association with Venus brings wisdom, brings blessings in abundance and popularity and teaching potential also in you. But Mercury, your Lord, is in the 12th house. So mind becomes private, imaginative, and inwards. So it is a mix of the two, because there is an exchange also. So you will be thinking and then speaking. You're too inward, but you're contemplating on certain things and then you bring it forward. It's like that energy also. So it's good, some kind of because it is giving you that imagination also. So it's definitely very positive. Mars is going to be in your Aries sign as well. So this is good for gains, courage, networking, entrepreneurship, and elder sibling matters, but not for impulsive speculation, I would suggest. Okay. Sun is in Taurus in the 12th house in your sign of Venus. So this is like, expenses can increase, or maybe you're being too charitable. You can connect with some NGO or something, or you're traveling. It is good for spiritual introspection also. Saturn is going to be in the Revati Nakshatra. As you know, this transit is a very important transit. I've done so many videos. 17th, it is going to be entering until the 9th October. I've just covered that part. So this is the last Nakshatra. Saturn is entering after 30 years. So your career becomes very you become very matured and very grounded when Saturn enters the Revati Nakshatra. And as regards to your health, you have to take care of your sleep, nerves, skin, anxiety, and sugar levels, feet region, hormones, all that you have to be careful about. Then gains through networks happen, but expenses also rise. Okay. And then career wise, it is a very strong week, because all the moon is transiting, and most of the grahas are also in the visible house. So you'll be in the limelight. So it is good for teaching, media, consulting, foreign linked work this week. And maybe some attraction also increases in relationship. You might find a potential partner if you're solo, or maybe you will definitely be able to reconcile with the current relationship also. Avoid duality or mixed signals. Duality means having one in the hand and the other in the bush, that kind of a situation. So avoid that. And also good for higher education. For student natives, is a good one. And for students, for children, this is a good week for you guys, for foreign applications, etc. Maybe there's a positive news that you can get also. This is a very positive time. Watch pet anxiety. If you are anxious, the anxiety passes on to the pets also. It could be sleep issues, it could be digestion issues, it could be with you also. Maybe you can also go through either or these things. So just make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. We have Guru Pradosham on the 14th May. Please offer water to the Shiva for career stability and Guru blessings. And we have Savitri Vrat also. So those with relationship confusion should pray for loyalty and clarity on the 16th of May. Okay. And we have Shani Jayanti also, that is Shani's birthday on the 16th of May. So serve the workers, elderly, poor, connected to your work environment, especially offer sweets to them. And we have Kritika Amavasya, or the new moon, on the 16th May as well. So meditate and avoid late night emotional decisions. Okay, that is something you have to take care of. Okay. So this is what the week looks like, and I'm giving you few dates if you want to do or not do, whether it's good or not good for you. So I'm giving you 11th May is the date when you should connect with your children, take care of them, and also good for your romantic verbal communication. On this day you can communicate if you want to. 12th, 13th is a good day for clearing off your loans or the debts, or maybe some application if you want to give, or maybe you want to start a physical fitness program. Just take care of your skin related issues. 14th May, this is the time to connect with your partner, take the partner out for dinner date or something, and also good for your business relationships. You might just invest some more money, and the business proposal that you're waiting for might just also trigger. If you want to start any startup company or something, then this is one of those dates that you can. 15th May is the date when you have to take care of your health, you have to take care of your mental setup. Don't communicate or no loose talking on this day especially. And 16th of May is a good date for travels, for connecting with your people, writing, publishing. You're thinking of something, spiritually getting inclined with the guru. Maybe you're getting attracted to some mentor of yours only. So that is something you have to take care of. 17th is the date when your workload or meetings are there. You're very busy on this day, lots to handle. So just take it easy. Work-life balance needs to be there, and everything will be fine. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to Cancer. Somebody is really eagerly waiting for Cancer reading because this is live. So yeah. So, okay, I'll take up the question of yours also, because this is a members, so I have to honor them. So for Cancer natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 8th house to start with. It's Chandrashtama, and that is on the 11th to the 12th evening. And then Moon moves into your 9th, 10th and 11th houses respectively. Start is little slow and little uneasy, but then the whole week is very positive. So when Moon is in the Aquarius sign, 8th house is getting activated, and Rahu's, as it is there in your 8th house, there's a lot of anxiety and confusion in your life. What should I do? What I should not do? There's always a fear factor, or you feel little insecure all the time, whether I should be doing it or I should not be doing it. That kind of a thing. You are doing things, but you're not getting that limelight or the the acknowledgement. So you feel little uneasy for that reason also. Okay. I'm reading the comments also simultaneously, don't worry. So yeah, one second. Okay, so what is happening here, with this Moon in the 8th house, Chandra Ashtama, this brings anxiety and sudden news. Okay, inheritance matters, taxes, insurance, occult sciences or occult interest, or hidden fears, or health sensitivity. So avoid risky investments when Moon is in the 8th house. You should not make any important or major decisions when Moon is in the 8th house. It might just bring about some uneasiness to you, so there's no point making a wrong decision. Rather, a delayed decision is better than making a urgent and a wrong decision. So give it some time, because Rahu creates confusion any which ways. So you need to be a little cautious of that. Okay, and then Moon moves into your 9th house. Now, till now, what was happening? Moon was transiting through your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 8th house. Till the 8th house, it is little difficult, and it is a invisible half. Now Moon is in the visible half. Now you are actually, if you have applied for a job when Moon was in the invisible half, now you will get the reply. Always remember, Moon, when you apply for a job in the visible half, when Moon it's in the 9th house, 10th house, 11th house, 12th house, you get the answers very quickly. But when you apply for a job when Moon is in the 1st house, 2nd house, 3rd house, 4th house, 5th house, 6th house, 7th house, 8th house, then it is delayed till the time Moon enters the 10th house, 9th house, or as a matter of fact, 11th house. You will not get the response. So take it easy. This week Moon is touching upon your visible half. So if you're waiting for a job or any kind of triggers, so this is a very beautiful time period to trigger. When Moon is in your Pisces sign, the 9th house, it is good for because Saturn is also there. So father, guru, long distance travels, higher learning, dharma becomes very serious, and karmic lesson with mentor or belief system may come. So Ninth house is good for travels if you want to travel for studies, upskill yourself. So this is a good time period. Then moon moves into your Aries sign, your 10th house. So this is activated because Mars is also going to be here. And Mars is very happy here, remember. And for a few days, Mercury and Sun will be here as well till the 15th. So this is definitely very positive time period. If you're looking for a job, things are going to get triggered up here. Okay. So don't worry, Deep Shikha, you will get the job. The news is coming your way. It's on its way. So please be patient. Don't lose hope. Okay. And do let me know when you get it. Okay. Definitely, there are so many other factors. Your personal chart is very important. But I am very hopeful that when Sun and Moon are together with Mercury also here, things are going to trigger in your direction, because Sun is going to be entering Taurus sign also. So now here 15th and the 16th, now this is good for business action, interviews, or maybe hearing from your from the interview calls or something, or some news regarding your job, business action, leadership, but avoid arguments with your boss on this day, on these dates. Then moon moves into the Taurus sign, which is exalted. So this is the 11th house becoming active, no? So this is gains, friends, party, networks improve, and Venus is also going to be in, Mercury is also, going to be here, and Sun is also going to be here. So this definitely is good for income and social support as well. Then we have Mars in Aries also. So this is good for your career rise, visibility. If you're jobless, you will get the job. And it is also going to be bringing about workplace conflict simultaneously. So that is something you have to work on. There are always good and the bad points together in each and every transit, remember. Okay. And also then we have Mercury and Venus exchange also, 11th and the 12th house exchange. So gains from foreign lands, online work, and private networks and international clients. Sun is in Taurus, so this will bring about gains and important connections, some influential people you'll be connecting with, or if you're waiting for some PR visa, etc. So this might just be triggering that as well. And also Saturn is transiting Revati Nakshatra, so it's any which was bringing about good news to you, because your third house is also getting active. So don't worry, things will be better off. And Father Guru Karma, and for higher education also, it's good. Just take care of your father's health. He's already ailing. Take care of your chest region, stomach, anxiety, BP, menstrual and hormonal issues, because Moon is going to be in the 8th house and Rahu's as it is in the 8th house. So take care of your health. And also dental issues. Ketu is in your 2nd house. So it is the 2nd house, means face or your dental issues. Anxiety can be there. BP can be there. So you have to take care of all of that. And wealth-wise, it is gains through efforts. You will definitely be doing well. But 8th house, Moon warns against speculation. Very important week for bold decisions, bold actions. And work pressure may impact marriage. That is something you have to balance also. Good for higher studies if you're a student native, but concentration may fluctuate this week. And Mars is also looking at your 5th house. As you know, I've done an elaborate video, not just one part, but 2 parts of Mars in Aries. So do watch that as well. Also take care of your pets' hidden symptoms. There are certain, things that you are not able to see. So take care of your pets and don't ignore small signs, I would request. Okay. And there is Guru Pradosham is on the 14th May. Now, this is a very good day for protection from sudden obstacles and health fears. Deep Shikha, especially if you are having all these things, any which ways Cancer natives should go to the mandir and do the water ritual. You should offer water and bilwa to Lord Shiva or Shivlingam, So this is for the ones who are waiting for job assignment, to get better, or maybe, who are looking for a job also. So this is a very beautiful day, 14th May, I'm telling you, okay? And then we have Shani Jayanti also, Savitri Vrat also, and we have Kritika Amavasya also on the 16th of May. 3 things, 3 events, 3 auspicious things are happening simultaneously. So married women, if you have any kind of 7th or 8th house afflictions in your personal charts also, you should pray for your spouse longevity and marital protection on the 16th of May. And donate black sesame seeds or anything in black to the elderly or teacher or father life figures or handicapped people or the ones who are needy. So donate something, black lentils also you can donate, and do pitru tarpan with little simple water. You can just offer to your ancestors on the 16th when it's Kritika New Moon or Amavasya. So these are going to help you. That's what I can say. These are small but very impactful remedies, And financially, Ketu is there. It is depleting your finances. You have to take care of your finances also. And Kal Sarpa is also beginning with moon in the Aquarius and then moving in the visible half. So you need to, you feel little blocked. You might just feel that things are not moving your way. It's because of this. So you should offer Jala to the Surya and to Shiva. Okay, if you can do this remedy, it's definitely going to help you. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th houses this week. So to start with, 11th to the 12th evening, moon is going to be in your 7th house. Now 7th house is activating Rahu energy also. So marriage, clients, business partnerships and public dealings become predictable. And professional visibility is also there, and don't overreact to spouse or partner, because it is your 7th house which is getting activated. So Rahu is making you too demanding, and or maybe your partner is becoming very demanding, so that is something you have to deal with also. And then moon moves into your 8th house. Okay, 8th house is on the 12th evening to the 14th. Saturn is already there. So it's like a Sadesati peak for the ones who are born on this day. So definitely you can't help certain things. So you might feel a little uneasy on this day. Don't make any hasty decisions. There can be emotional heaviness. Chandra Ashtama does that. 4th house, 8th house, 12th house, Chandrama does this. You feel very loaded and there's some baggage, as if, heavy baggage that you're carrying. So it is good for joint finances though, inheritance, taxes, but it can, and research work, PhD, or maybe, occult sciences, maybe astrology. But at the same time, it gives you that kind of fear, insecurities. Maybe some revelations happen, something comes into the limelight that you did not expect. You did not know, maybe, and that comes, that revelation. And it is also about transformation. It's transformation house of death, and something else begins. So some new things will come up after this 8th house energy. So handle health carefully on this day as well. Okay. But overall, it is, 8th house gives you a lot of depth also in your life. You will definitely come to know about so many things about yourself which you did not even know. That is 8th house. 8th house transforms you from the core. So this is also required. Like, this is a flavor which is needed as well. Then moon moves into your 9th house, and this supports travels, higher education, guru connection, family matters, dharma, courage, but avoid ideological fights with your own people and your mentors and your gurus and teachers, etc. It's good for upskilling yourself, higher learning, travels, for studies, maybe, So you can do all of that when moon is in your Aries sign on the 15th and the 16th. Lastly, moon is going to be in your 10th house. 10th house, moon is exalted. So it is definitely very positive for the ones who are into marketing or food business or anything to do with travels and finances. Generally I've seen they're very good with finances. Leadership, decision making, becomes very important on this day as well. And some career decisions, some meetings are there. You're too busy. Maybe, you're not able to devote that kind of time to your family on this day because back-to-back meetings are there. And Sun and Mercury will also be conjunct this zone. So this might just be the day for that reason only, for making some important decisions and some authority or professional visibility and public image also you will be getting with this kind of a moon in the 10th house energies, with Sun and Mercury also there. Mars is going to be in the Aries sign in your 9th house. So this gives courage for dharma, for no, I will do this. You become very strong when Mars is in a particular zone. And it's good for travel, for education also. Mercury and Venus are forming an exchange, and Venus is going to be conjunct Jupiter also. So this is like that kind of a transit which gives you career building and audience building, social media, business deals, and professional networking also. And Sun is in Taurus, so it gives you authority, but ego clashes also. So you have to see that you don't pick up any kind of arguments with your seniors and your co-workers also. And otherwise, business deals and professional networking wise, it's a very good week for you guys. And Saturn is also going to be changing nakshatra. It's going to be in the nakshatra of your 11th and the second house, that ruler, that is Mercury. It is very positive. Things are going to get better and better for you gradually. And this is going to make you very matured in your crisis handling also, and money matters as well. Take care of your heart, spine, BP, reproductive health, and anxiety and hidden chronic issues. That is something you have to be a little careful about. Otherwise, it's good for career networking and gains, and avoid risky joint investments this week, I would suggest. Very strong for recognition at on the career front, and good for higher learning and exams. If you are a student, if your children are preparing for some exam or something, it's a good week for them as well. And sudden vet-related expenses are quite likely this week, so take care of that. Guru Pradosh Vrat is on the 14th of May, so you can pray for marital peace and protection from hidden obstacles if you're going through any. I would suggest that Guru Pradosh means take the blessings of your Guru, your mother. We have Mother's Day also. I don't have my mother alive, but yeah, she is there. She's blessing me, I know. So Guru Pradosh, is like that. She is my first Guru. So Pradosh is one of the days when we can, just offer gratitude to our Guru and our parents. There is Savitri Vrat also on the 16th, and we have Shani Jayanti also, Saturn's birthday, and we have Kritika New Moon as well. So these are the remedies I'm giving you. So strongly recommended for those in marriage stress and spouse health issues if you are experiencing. So 16th May is a very good day if you can just observe a fast, or you can just simply pray for your husband or your partner, okay, or your wife. And Shani Jayanti is there, so donate to the poor and the needy and the handicapped, the elderly, something in black, anything that your food articles, you can just offer food. Avoid ego on any which way, surrender, okay. So this is what is good for you guys. And also Kritika Amavasya is there, so do ancestral prayers for your father's lineage and family karma, okay. This is what. And I think on the 11th of May, you must take care on the, I'll tell you, 11th May is 11th May, you have to be less, argumentative, I would say. Even if you're argumentative, avoid on the 11th of May any kind of arguments on the home front. 12th to the 14th is a good time to be more on the entertainment side, unwind, do something creative. Maybe pick up a game and a sport and just start playing, and also connect with your children. 15th, 16th, 17th is a day of healing, maybe some kind of health issues if you were experiencing. So you might just get little better, or you might just visit a doctor and get the cure. Take care of your pets on these dates, okay. So this is what is the week looking like. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th houses. So on the 11th and the 12th, till the 12th evening, moon is going to be in your Aquarius sign, in your 6th house. Now this is Rahu energy also over here. So workload, health routines, enemies, debts, litigation and service matters may come up, either or. So good for solving problems, but avoid stress eating. Rahu is little confusion creator. So it might just give you less clarity on your health diagnosis. So maybe you are running from post to pillar, since Rahu is in the 6th house for your, checkups, from one doctor to the another, but you're not able to get the diagnosis done. This is what Rahu does. So the best thing that you can do is you can simply just, fill one coconut and, just slice it half and put a black sesame and cover the other one over it and tie it with the red thread, and just dip it thrice in the river, ocean, or a flowing water, and say that I want the diagnosis done. And then you should also dip, if possible, along with that coconut, and then let it flow in the water, and you will see that there is a diagnosis done. If you can't do this, at least keep some water in a vessel, any kind of vessel, iron, copper, or maybe brass. You can just keep it by your bedside, not glass. Even glass will do though, because Rahu is glass. So you can keep it by your bedside for, it's said that if you do it for 10 days continuously, you will get the diagnosis done. And then you can just in the morning throw that water in the plant. And then, just put it, wash it. And then again in the night, you can fill it and keep it by your bedside or underneath your head. So you will get the diagnosis done. It said so. So let's see if you're going through this, or maybe litigation. I've seen for litigation also, this is a short remedy which works. Then what is happening? Moon is going to be in your 7th house on the 12th evening to the 14th. So when Moon is in the Pisces sign, so this is like, activating Saturn energy also. And Saturn Moon combination is a Sadesati like combination, for we and the babies born during this time. It's a peak Sadesati also. So this is for marriage, partnerships. You feel little serious about those things, on this day. Spouse may need support, so supports the partner. Business partnerships require patience. So maybe this will be the day when you'll be discussing certain things which are not working your way, and you're feeling a little uneasy for that. Okay. And then Moon is going to be in the Aries sign in your 8th house on the 15th and the 16th. Now, when Moon is in the 8th house, this is Chandra Ashtama. I always stress on the Chandra Ashtama. Why? Because, you should not make any wrong decisions. Whenever, when my clients ask what dates are good for me, so it's you you can easily do it. When I'm making these videos, don't start anything new on the Moon in the 8th house. You should do the R&D, you can do the research, you can get into the depth and detail of everything, but don't start anything new on this day. Okay. So when it is in the 8th house, it can be a little uneasy day for you. It can give you some kind of discomfort or sudden angers, accidents. It said so. Surgical process or inheritance disputes or tax or hidden conflicts. Some revelations also come up. So this might not be the day when you will feel comfortable. And then Moon moves into your 9th house. So that's exalted Moon. So definitely very positive on the 17th. And also Mercury and Sun will also be here. So this is good for blessings, learning, traveling, for spiritual clarity also, taking blessings from your teachers, mentors, gurus, you can maybe connect with them. So that is how. And maybe, you've got the visa and now you're traveling, back your bags and go, if you're a student especially. Or maybe you're planning some travels already, or some retreat you're going to. So this is also activating that. See, Mars is going to be in the Aries sign in your 8th house as well. So this is intense. Because Mars is not a friendly graha. To top it all, it is going to be in the 8th house. So this might just give you some kind of health issues or some risky investments also. So either or, of course. So take care, I would say. Avoid any kind of risk. And don't, stress driving should be avoided for sure when Mars is entering your 8th house. And that's happening from the 11th May to the 20th June. Not the whole phase is bad, but still you should take care. I'll give you the dates also, this week's dates. And I've given good dates and not so good dates in my videos. 2 videos I've made on Mars ingress in the Aries sign. Please do watch those. I put a lot of effort in making and collecting the data and the information. So please do watch that, the videos. Then Mercury and Venus exchange is happening, because Mercury is going to be in Taurus and Venus in Gemini sign. So ninth and the 10th houses are getting activated. So excellent for growth, for knowledge. Use your knowledge really well, because Venus and Jupiter are also going to be in the 10th house. So teaching, counseling, legal or academic work or spiritual content, it's going to be there. These are the themes. Sun is going to be in your Taurus sign. So this is good for career growth, also for focus on your mentors or maybe superiors you'll be connecting with, or maybe your father requires focus, or health you have to take care of. And Saturn is also going to be in the Revati Nakshatra this week. So maturity in marriage, you will definitely get that. Okay, so take care of your stomach, intestines or reproductive organs this week. Hidden inflammation can be there. Good for professional career growth though, because Jupiter and Venus will be together. So good for consulting and promotion through knowledge also. And some kind of serious talks will happen. In case you're single, solo, you might just be reviewing your relationship also, but definitely some serious talks in the spousal relationship or committed relationships, whether we should not be continuing the marriage or the relationship. Avoid criticism. Okay, and very good for higher studies for the student natives, good for children also. Avoid neglecting your pet's digestion or hidden illness, yourself also and your pets also, you should avoid. And we have Guru Pradosham, as you know, on the 14th. It's a very good time for for marriage, for maybe if you are having disharmony in marriage or partnership, so you should fast or you should do something about on this day. Take the blessings of your guru, your teachers or your parents. Vrat, Savitri, Vrat is also on the 16th. Shani Jayanti is there on the 16th. We have Kritika Amavasya, that is new moon, on the 16th. So these are very powerful time periods, So Savitri Vrat is very good for 7th house and spouse health if it is afflicted. 7th house themes play out. And Shani Jayanti serve the partner, or because Saturn is in your 7th house. So treat your partner as the elder. And a matured one, or also you can just donate something to the needy on this day, okay, to the elderly couples. And Kritika Amavasya new moon is on the 16th, so avoid risky decisions because it's your 9th house getting activated. So do ancestral prayers for marital karma, I would say. Okay, and don't travel if you can. Avoid traveling, otherwise the whole flights will shut if people stop traveling on the Amavasya, on the new moon day. It's said that you should avoid stepping out at that particular time when the new moon is on its peak. Okay, so on the 16th night, it is like 17th, it's still the 1:30 a.m. 17th, so it's early morning of the 17th as per the Gregorian calendar or the other calendar, solar calendar. But yes, if you can avoid, if you're taking a night flight, so if you can avoid, if you have not booked yet, so it's no superstition attached, please, no fear mongering. Okay, so this is, and we have Adhik Maas also. I forgot to mention Adhik Maas is starting from the 17th of May, so avoid any kind of auspicious tasks on this day, on this month, but you should surrender to the divine and things will start falling in place. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Libra. My dear Libras, moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th houses this week. So when moon is going to be in the 5th house on the 11th to the 12th evening, it's going to be conjunct Rahu. So children, students, romance, creativity, speculation, mantra, these become active. Okay, so Rahu can give unusual attraction or risky investments. That is something you have to be careful about. And you might just be connecting with some ex relationship also when moon and Rahu are together, but it is also creating some kind of confusion over there. So be careful, don't fall prey to what it's too good to be true situation. Just escape and run away from that. Okay, and also for children, for kids, it's a confusion time, so be careful. While just don't push them to perform better. Okay, that is something you can easily do as parents. And risky investments you should avoid. When moon is in the Pisces sign from the 12th evening to the 14th, it is going to be activating your 6th house and Saturn energy also. So workload, disease, enemies, debts, and daily discipline become very important for you guys. So this might be the time when you have to start your maybe some kind of surgical process, or maybe, if you can avoid any kind of rash driving, or maybe, your some kind of health issues if you're already having. So just make sure that on these 2 dates, don't make any like having sugar, too much of sugar, or maybe having too outside food on this day. It can aggravate the stomach or the indigestion, so take care of that. Otherwise, yes, it is, if you're already sensitive, but it is good for workouts, for starting a gym, or any kind of any kind of energy that you feel that is going to uplift you. So this is that kind of an energy days, so use it well. Also, we have for legal preparation and health routines, it is a good time. Discipline yourself, but the discipline part is very essential with Saturn also transiting your 6th house. Then moon moves into your 7th house, and that's happening on the 15th and the 16th, your Aries sign. So 7th house is getting activated any which ways, with Mars also entering there. So marriage and partnerships can become passionate but argumentative. So be careful, avoid ego battles. Then moon moves into your 8th house. Okay. So 8th house energy is little uneasy energy. That moon is exalted, though 10th lord is exalted in your 8th house. So this is like, there can be some sudden news which you can get from the workplace, some hidden matters, or taxes, insurance, or occult sciences, PhD program, or any kind of joint finances or emotional transformation can happen with moon in the 8th house themes. These are the few themes which work, and you feel little uneasy. Chandrashtama is like that only, and Sun and Mercury are also going to be there. So this might just be bringing about some, research work, maybe analytical work, or some kind of inheritance discussions, and spiritual transformation happens, because there's an exchange between Mercury and Venus also, not to forget. So this is that kind of a time period where it's good for learning any kind of astrological like subjects, science, astrology, occult, something which requires a deep analysis, okay, deep learning, and research based. And then you have to take care, because Sun is also going to be in the Taurus sign of yours in the 8th house. So it is like, you will have to face hidden fears. You become stronger when Sun during this part is transiting your 8th house. This particular time period is, this 1 month time period is to face your fears and overcome them as well. Okay. And then we have Saturn transiting the Revati Nakshatra. So it is good victory through discipline. It brings victory, but through discipline. And take care of your kidneys, sugar level, reproductive health, and lower abdominal stress if you have. Avoid speculation during this week. And it's good for insurance, tax, joint finances reviewing, good for research, healing, law, astrology, counseling, career-wise. It's that way good. If at all you are into engineering also, but you're doing it in a very, a research-oriented mindset. So it's good. And handle spouse gently this week, I would suggest, because Mars is in the 7th house and it can provoke fights. And student natives, it is good for research and not for casual study. Pets' health routines must be looked after well. Okay. There is Guru Pradosham on the 14th May. Take the blessings of your Guru, your mother. And it is also, pray for victory over debt, disease, and enemies, and you will definitely overcome. And we have Savitri Vrat also on the 16th. Shani Jayanti is there. And we do have Kritika New Moon on the 16th May. So don't fight with spouse, and donate medicines, black sesame, footwear. You can donate footwear also, because Saturn is your yoga karagraha also. And if your marriage is under stress, fast on the 16th. For even if you're breaking away from the relationship, it will give you relief. Ask for relief in your marriage or in any kind of relationship if you're having any issues. So see Savitri did so much of tapa that she could bring Satyavan, her husband, back from he was dead. She could fight God Yama and brought him back. So can you see what is her conviction? What kind of conviction she had? She sat on the pyre, burning pyre with her husband. She says, no, I will not leave my husband. That kind of dedication. So if you have any issues that you're experiencing in your marriage, in your relationships, any kind of XYZ relationships, you should have that faith and conviction that yes, I can really overcome that. I have to see Lord Yam is nothing else but he's the Lord of death of a relationship, death of your finances, death of a job, death of your relationship with your kids, etc. Anything. So you can revive it, no? That means we can bring it to life. So just have that faith and conviction. On the 16th May, just commit to yourself that I am going to bring this relationship or this particular problem that I'm in. I am going to, if it is something negative, it has to die and something positive has to come out of it. It has to come back to me, like that. If you're losing the authority, that promotion that you were waiting for, anything, ask for it and you get it. Your ancestral wheel is also very thin on the new moon time. And it is in Kritika after all. So, offer light for ancestors in the, I'll tell you which direction will be suitable. Oh my gosh, where is it gone? One sec. Okay. So in the south direction, you can simply just light the diya and on the new moon time. Okay. So that is something which will help you, and don't fight with your spouse this week. Okay. Try not to. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So my dear Scorpio natives, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th houses are getting activated for you guys in this week. And to start with, 11th and till the 12th evening, moon is going to be in the 4th house of yours. Now 4, 8, 12 houses are little uneasy houses for moon because you become very emotionally weak, and Rahu is already transiting your 4th house. So your home, your mother, your property, your vehicle and emotional peace may feel unsettled because moon is not considered to be good in 4, 8, 12 houses. So avoid sudden property decisions, relocation decisions this week, or maybe some kind of health issue if your mother is already facing. So don't make impulsive decisions. Oh, let me admit my mother to this hospital, maybe the other hospital is better. So you are thinking about it, that confusion will be there. So that is something you have to work on during the start of the week. And avoid a sudden vehicle purchase decision or renovation, etc. Rahu is there. There's some stink in the house, so you need to work on that also. You don't get to know also, from where the smell is coming. So keep your waste bin clean and your drains and everything clean, and just keep spraying good fragrance and room fresheners and air fresheners and something which you're not allergic to, of course, but keep your environment healthy and clean and declutter that also on the moon in the 4th house themes. And maybe you will connect with your childhood friends or some foreigner friends or something during this day. If you're a household lady, you're a homemaker, so you might just be thinking of changing your surroundings, or maybe you'll call your family and friends over on this day. Then moon moves into your 5th house on the 12th evening to the 14th, and Saturn is also there in your 5th house. So this is going to be activating children, education, mantra, creativity, investments. These all need patience, because Saturn slows down the process. So you need to be very, very patient with your children, with your romantic partner. In your romance, it might just be testing you again and again. The partner leaves you, comes back, leaves you, comes back. There is too much of confusion and chaos happening. So this might just aggravate when moon is also there. So you need to stay calm on this day, especially when moon is in the Pisces sign. So students must work seriously and you will get the results. And investments also need patience. So don't get carried away and make decisions hastily. Saturn doesn't like haste. Okay. if there is a fight going on, and there is a Mars there who's just getting into the verbal argument, there will be another friend, who's stopping you again and again. Don't do it, don't do it. That's Saturn. So Saturn says, leave it, no, just don't do it, So take it easy, be patient. It's okay, let go. So that is Saturn energy. And then Moon is going to be in your Aries sign in the 6th house of yours. So this is activated with Mars also there. So excellent for competition, job interviews, legal strategy, health, discipline, but avoid inflammation and anger, and work out. That's the best remedy that you can do as well. And lastly, Moon will be in your 7th house in Taurus sign on the 17th. In the 6th house, it was from the 15th and the 16th. I think I forgot to give you a date. So on the 17th, Moon is going to be in your 7th house. So Sun and Mercury are also there. So marriage, clients, partnership becomes very important. Ego in marriage must be avoided. Maybe the relationship is not doing well because of this. But yes, we have the exchange between Mercury and Venus, and they come to their own spot. So it's good for partnership, money, spouse, finances, inheritance, intimacy, and deep relationship conversations. Okay. Jupiter is also there in the 8th house now. So this is good. When there is a Parivartana, it is activating your 8th house themes also. So good for some hidden finances, hidden growth also. Intimacy themes and inheritance themes. Sun is going to be in the Taurus sign, so this can make your partner very authoritative also, or spendthrift. So align everything well. Saturn is going to be in the Revati Nakshatra, the Nakshatra of your 11th and the 8th house, that is Mercury. So Mercury's Nakshatra, so this can be that it asks for discipline in your investments, students, children, all that, or maybe there will be some hurdles, and then success comes your way. So that is what. And take care of your digestion, ulcers if you're having already, reproductive health, inflammations, and if you have conception issues, so maybe you can take consultation from the astrologer of your choice and then decide about it, in case you're having those kinds of issues with Saturn in the 5th house already. And then you have to it's good for debt management and avoid risky markets wealth wise, and it's good for competition, service, starting a new job, medical issues if you have any kind of litigation, army, police operations. These it is a good time period. Ketu is there in your 10th house. In case you leave a job, it is going to be little difficult to find another one, so it's better that you stick on to what you're doing. Don't think of changing the job right now, status quo. See what happens, we are very scared of changing the job. Yesterday when I was discussing things with Dipanshuji, he only said that you should not have that fear, because the fear, the more you get fearful, the more you're attracting that fear in your life. So what will happen, worst to worst case scenario, if you think, you will be out of that fear. So think about it, that okay, fine, it's going to be there, it's going to be there. If I lose a job, it's the divine who has to help me to get the job also. Be positive, you will get it. It depends on your potential though. The potential is different for everyone. So ask the potential from Lord Hanuman, because he had forgotten his potential. He had forgotten his powers. That is why Hanuman Chalisa, why we recite, we are reminding him to remind us our powers, because we are reminding him his powers. Isn't it? What are your powers, so that we can get that power back also, what we don't know. We all have that power, but we have forgotten it. So recite Hanuman Chalisa for sure, without fail, every day. Okay. And it's a very good time for the pets to start their medical care, or any kind of diet routine, or any kind of routine that you have to, for yourself also, you can start. And we have Guru Pradosham on the 14th, and this is good for children. If you want to pray for children, if you want children, it's good for education, mental peace, and there's Savitri Vrat also. So on the 16th, Shani Jayanti is there, Kritika New Moon is there. So it's good for married late natives. They should pray for spouses' health and marital peace and marital peace. And Shani Jayanti can help students, poor, and disabled people. You should donate charity. That is the key. And also avoid quarrels, and feed the animals, on the Kritika a new moon. So I'm giving you a few dates if you can follow them. So 11 to the 15th May, this is the time when you might just feel little jittery about your finances or about your relationship with your bosses and seniors or your co-workers, you can be little angry on this day, so you have to take care of your anger issues. And it's good for starting a fitness regime, though, very good in fact. So you can do that. And 15th to the 17th is the time when you can have some kind of some kind of issues with your partner. Maybe you lose temper, or the partner loses temper, and you can get into that argumentative mode. So that is something you need to be a little careful about. Otherwise, it is a very positive time period for you guys. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. I'm just moving in. I'll just drink some water. One sec. Okay. So we move on to Sagittarius. Thank you so much for waiting. For Sagittarius natives, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th houses are getting activated by moons transiting through these zones. So to start with, it is going to be 11th to the 12th evening. It's going to be with Rahu in your 3rd house. So for you guys, communications, siblings, courage, media, short travels and writing, all these become the key and they become active. So good for content creation, but avoid harsh messages. Some confusion can be there between you and your siblings on this day, or maybe your core circle, because this is the invisible half. So this is about your own people. Visible half is about others. That is why the horoscope is divided into 2 parts. So when we talk about the 3rd house themes, maybe there is some short journey because of your work, maybe. So you have to take that journey. You did not plan that, or maybe you're feeling very uneasy while traveling. So take care of your digestion also on this day. Then moon moves into your 4th house on the 12th evening to the 14th. And 4th house is Saturn also there, so it can give you some kind of uneasiness here regards to your home environment, mother, property, or emotional security, or vehicles need patience. You may feel emotionally little heavy because 4, 8, 12 houses of transit of moon is little heavy, and it makes you very emotional. You will be remembering your childhood days. You'll be remembering your people, or maybe you're far from your mother and you're thinking of her, or your homeland. So you feel little uneasy or maybe emotionally heavy. If you want to go ahead with some renovation or something, so this, or relocation, so this might just trigger, okay, let's plan. We are going to be changing our, furniture, or maybe, we are going to be traveling somewhere, relocating somewhere. So I would suggest that, if you have to, I think these are major decisions. So you must check, you must take a consultation from from the astrologer of your choice first before making any such decisions. It could be me, it could be anyone. I never promote myself, that. So it's up to you, completely up to you. My luck with me, my destiny with me, others astrologers' destiny with them. So if you connect with me, you will connect with me for sure. So this is where, moon is going to be activating the 4th house. So maybe you will call for your friends home, and you will, the childhood friends, and you will be discussing something, discussing about your past, about your childhood days, hee hee, ha ha, like that, So it's good to connect with them. And then moon moves into your 5th house, and that's happening on the 15th and the 16th in the Aries sign. And Mars is also there in the Aries sign. So this is activating, it's good for exams. Student natives will really do well, and it is good for creativity, entrepreneurship, and also in romance you can be really agile, sexually agile, it makes you. So all that is good, but it can make you very impulsive also in speculative gains and all, let me just go all out and invest and make money out of money. So it is risky actually. So you have to plan everything really well before jumping into it deeply. And for children, for students, it's a good transit, I would say. Win-win situation. Any kind of health issues if you are experiencing, this is loss of the disease, so it is definitely going to give you some cure, also healing energy. It is good for mantras, you can do some kind of mantras also. And then moon moves into your 6th house in the Taurus sign on the 17th. It's exalted there, so this is good for because it is the 6th house, so Mercury and Sun will also be there, so it's good for work, health, debt, disease, employees and litigation. They all come into focus. Maybe your health, if you were having any health issues, you might just get the cure, or maybe you will seek the help and advice of another doctor. Or if you are looking for litigation, so maybe you will change the lawyer. Something of that sort can trigger. And also there is a Parivartana between Venus and Mercury. We should not forget that, from 7th and 6th and the 7th house Parivartana. So this improves your client work, service, business, legal negotiations, and relationship problem solving also, because it's triggering your 7th house themes as well. Okay. And also, you must, and Saturn is also going to be transiting Revati Nakshatra, which is the ruler of your 7th and the 10th house, Mercury. So this is also good for, mature decision making, work wise, relationship wise, homeland, mother, home related renovation, etc. As I mentioned, the themes of the 4th house, but it is also activating from there the 7th and the 10th house themes. So you will make some important major decisions, but that too in a very matured manner. Take care of your stomach region, take care of your liver, BP, digestion, and heartburn, or backache. You have to take care of all of that. And career wise, it's good for job matters, may improve if you're looking for a job. So, but it is good if you're more disciplined. Career rise happens if you follow a disciplined life. And in relationship, Venus in the 7th house with Jupiter also there helps, and stress can reduce because of this also. In case there is a tension in the relationship, you will reconcile. Good for travels, good for new relationships also. So all of that is going to trigger. And also it is good for student natives. It is good for the ones who are looking for a job. It is good for competitive studies, and focus on pets' health, routine, and digestion, with Sun and Mercury also in your 6th house. Okay, and as regards to the Guru Pradosh Vratam, which is on the 14th. As I mentioned, in the beginning part, what exactly does it mean? So you can worship Lord Shiva. And it is very important for home peace and your mother's health also, if she's already going through something. Take the blessings of your parents, your guru, your seniors. It is definitely positive for you. Your uncle, your aunt, someone's blessings are definitely going to uplift you. That is Guru Pradosh Vratam. And on the 16th, we have Savitri Vrat, we have Savitri, we have New Moon in Kritika, we do have Shani Jayanti, that is Saturn's birthday. So many things together, it's really important for you guys to pray for your married life. You can observe fast, or you can donate, whatever you feel comfortable with. But you should pray for the family stability, family growth, family's health, and finances, wealth. Okay, so spouses well-being, it is very important to observe some kind of something for on the Savitri on the 16th. And Shani Jayanti, so for elderly women, you can simply just donate something to the elderly women or mother-like figures, And Kritika Amavasya, that is new moon, is on the 16th, so avoid gambling and risky trading also. Okay. Yeah, so if you're already having some allergies or something, I would suggest that don't apply anything on the body, leave it like that. Max to max, if you have to apply, you can apply some okay, Sagittarius, sixth house, Taurus. Okay, so something to do with maybe eucalyptus will help you, if at all, that if you're having any kind of allergies. Allergies could be skin allergies, could be that you can have some lungs related respiratory issues, because there is a Taurus in your sixth house. So or maybe some allergies while eating, you're having mouth ulcers. So you have to have, because it is related to stomach, so your eighth house has Cancer sign, so drink lots of fluids, hydrate and flush it out. Okay, and if you want to donate something, then definitely what kind of allergies your son has, so I will give you the remedy as per that. So you have to wait till the end, because I'm moving on. So I wish you all the best, and let's start with Capricorn's reading. So for you guys, natives, that is ascendant, moon and dasha sign wise, so I'll pin it up in the comment section what dasha sign means. So moon, and to start with, is going to be in your second, third, fourth, fifth. So in the second house, that means it is conjunct Rahu, and this is activating your family, speech, savings, food habits, wealth decisions. These may become little confusing or unstable with Rahu energy there. And also it is you might just be having all wrong foods, and yeah, I thought so. So may have junk food. So you have to take care of your and these kinds of energies also. So be careful. It can give you digestive troubles here, or maybe you can spend too much of money to show off that you have, or flamboyancy, as we say, on the 11th and the 12th. So make sure that you are not getting carried away, and don't overeat, or maybe untimely meals also can spoil your health. Digestive issues can happen, and Rahu here gives you a situation which is too good to be true for making money out of money. Don't get carried away. Somebody who is in your life, who comes and says, oh, I made such big chunk of money by doing this, don't get carried away in those kinds of stories, please don't. And then moon moves into your third house in the Pisces sign, and Saturn is waiting here, so communication becomes serious. Okay, sibling matters, writing, documentation, and short travels require patience. Okay, if some result is not coming your way, you will have to wait. You will have, maybe you have filed some papers somewhere and it is procrastinating, or it's too much of a delay, so you have to have patience. Siblings have to travel overseas and it's not working, so it can be frustrating. So you have to understand that Saturn delays, does not, it denies also sometimes, but yes, it is a delaying factor. Okay, so if it is delayed, so just take things very easy. Then moon moves into the Aries sign from the 15th to the 16th. Now Aries, we have a Mars also in the fourth house of yours. So property matters and domestic arguments may increase. You will be discussing about property, renovation, relocation, or mother's health, or vehicle issues come up. Maybe, the battery dies in the house, if you have any, and, you have to get it changed. Some kind of theme of this sort might happen. So you have to spend a lot of time where you did not even expect to do. Maybe you had to work from home because there were so many pending jobs that you were supposed to do. So this might just be that kind of a day, when you have to have patience. Fourth house, eighth house, 12th house, these are those water signs, water energies are prevalent here. So it's not considered to be that great for this moon to be transiting in the fourth house, but it will transit, right? So that is why I said that out of the whole 27 days transit, it is considered to be maybe 5 days maximum will be very good for you in the whole month, because there are more of the malefic planets, grahas, and it'll be conjunct with, and then it'll be with in those houses like 8th house. Even if you don't have any planet, but there is a Ketu here, if you are not having any planet, then also it is the 8th house. So you will not be able to get the whole clean horoscope, especially in the Kali Yoga. The planetary positions are such. Okay. Then moon moves into your 5th house. that is your Taurus sign. So that's happening on the 17th. It's exalted there. So good for children, for education, for creativity, for investments, for mantra siddhi, and also to conceive on this day will be a good thing to do. And also it is your past life karma, purva punya. So if you can just help your mother or mother life figures, or donate something, or donate your time, spend your time with them, that is also a remedy. Believe you me, because we do have a Guru Pradosham as well this week on the 14th. Take the blessings of your mom, your parents, your Guru. Okay. So this is what, and then Mars is also going to be in Aries, so it can give you some domestic unrest, uneasiness, ego clashes also happen, and Mercury and Venus are forming an exchange also. By the way, from the 5th and the 6th houses, these are forming an exchange. So intelligent problem solving in work, education, children's health, and competitive exams is the key theme. And Sun is going to be in the Taurus sign in your 5th house, so children and creativity and entertainment. Maybe you'll be inclined to watch movies during this time, or a series, though I'm not those kinds, but yeah. I have to watch because people then make a mockery out of me. My son says to watch anime, so I'm too much into anime. I've watched Demon Slayer, all those things, and Attack on Titan. You won't believe I have watched such, and I've Haikyuu, and that Love in April or something, that there was a movie. I was so emotional about it. So many anime I have watched, because you're not attached to the real life character in that. You're attached to the anime, the animated figure, and you learn so much. The kind of conviction they have to do things, they pursue so well their goals. So that teaches me a lot. Yeah, we can do it. So pick the right kind of thing from the whatever you are watching. See that you are watching and you are entertained. At the same time, you are learning by the end of it something good. The takeaways are very positive. So with Sun in the Taurus sign, it is good if you are working on your finances. If you are watching some or reading something which upgrades you. So that is something which this Sun in the Taurus sign will do, because it's the Ardhi trine which is getting activated also. Artha Trikona. That means you will be more inclined towards family, you're oriented towards your finances more. So you will get that clarity how you can invest. Maybe your children will tell you, guide you. Your partner, your romantic partner might guide you, that, okay, do it this way. So that is something, you can work on with Sun here. And Saturn is also going to be transiting the Revati Nakshatra, being the ruler of your 9th house and the 6th house, Mercury, that Nakshatra it's going to be. So this is also asking for discipline in your communication. Okay. And take care of your chest, heart, BP, acidity, emotional stress, mother's health also this week, and avoid family-based financial conflict, and good for practical investments later. And career will improve through skill and communication, and don't bring anger at home from your workplace. So this will spoil the relationships. It's very good for disciplined study if you're a student. And for pets, they might just suffer with heat or injury or vehicle related danger. So all that you have to be little, either or can happen, God forbid. So just take care. So pray for communication, peace and sibling harmony on the Guru Pradosh Vrat on the 14th. And then we have Savitri Vrat, Shani Jayanti, Kritika Amavasya, that is new moon on the 16th May. So this is really good for protecting your marital bliss, protecting your marital relationship with your partner, because in your relationship, because it is in case there is a domestic stress which is rising. So you should observe fast on 16th May, or donate something like, to food to the workers, or black sesame donations, or oil, or maybe, you can light a oil diya in the west direction of your house for ancestors, because it's a new moon energy also prevalent. So you can do either or of these things and these remedies, and definitely it will be helpful. It is going to help you. right? And also, it is going to be giving you those kinds of friends who are the networking. You will see that the network and the people are changing, you're working with. Suddenly, they are changing, or maybe they are becoming very helpful, or they are leaving the job and going, and new ones are coming. But it is definitely changing the environment, the social circle of yours also. So you have to write in the comment section if it is so. Okay, and do write what ascendant you are, so that I know that, oh, you're talking about so and so ascendant, because I'm doing 12 signs readings, right? So light a lamp in the west direction for your ancestors, and definitely very positive for you guys. For Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your first, second, third, and fourth houses. So when moon is in the first house on the 11th to the 12th evening, it is activating the Rahu energy also in the first house. So this is about, when Aquarius Rahu, is there in the first house, this makes the week mentally intense and restless also. And it can give you too much of ambition and karmically charged week to start with, and the cycle has just ended and starting now. So when the cycle came to an end, when it was in the 12th house, now it is going to be, like what you should be doing for the future. Technology, visibility, self reinvention, either or these kinds of things will start. And it is also for personal decisions, some major important decisions you'll be making. But yeah, this can give you some unstable mindset also, but very powerful. Very powerful. Avoid anxiety, obsession, and sudden image changes also. And when moon moves into the second house in the Pisces sign, there's a Saturn energy also over there from 12th evening to the 14th. And this is very positive for family, food, speech. Discipline is required in all these. If you're eating, say, some, one bowl of salad, so you might just, cut down to half a bowl. You just don't want to be an excessive eater, because Saturn contracts. Saturn says limit yourself. So it is good for it cuts down on your expenditures also, your stress expenses, especially with Saturn here. And when moon is also transiting here, so it is like you speak very carefully when moon transits here. Take care of your dental issues, though. It can give some kind of isolating energy with your family members. Connect with them. Communicate your mindset, with your family, and your family values, savings, etc. You will become very serious about that also. And then moon moves into your third house. Third house is from the 15th to the 16th, when moon is in your Aries sign. So third house activation is with Mars also there. So courage, writing, social media, younger siblings, marketing, and travel become very strong. Excellent for content creation. When moon is in the Taurus sign in the fourth house, then of course Sun and Mercury are also there. So this is home, property, mother, vehicle. In the Taurus sign, just for a day, this week 17th. So these, you become about your vehicle. Suddenly you'll become very emotional. Let me take it to the garage. Oh my, it got a scratch. It was a new car vehicle and it got a scratch. So it will happen. When your car will be on the road, it will happen. So have a large heart. I know it hurts once you start getting attached to your material comforts of life, and you start treating them as your kids, especially. So then it hurts. Okay. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. So so that is what I was saying, that you people, if think that you can hold on to anything, it is not possible. You will not be able to take things with you. Okay, you came naked, you will go naked, I repeat. Okay, now with all of that, moon is going to be also having a connection with the Mercury and Sun, not to forget that. So that is Mars is also going to be in the Aries sign. So it's bold. It's a bold Mars after all in the third house. So you will make some important decisions, bold decisions, courage and self-effort. And this might just trigger some travels and very important transit. And also, some PR visa, etc. If you're looking for, you might just get into that mode also. Mercury and Venus are forming an exchange this particular time period. So it supports fourth and the fifth houses. So education, from home, children, property decisions, creative teaching, astrology, and design, and emotional intelligence. These themes are going to play out even more when Venus and Mercury are forming an exchange. Jupiter is already there in the fifth house, good for children, good for student natives also. And also anxiety can be there because moon is in the first house to start with. There is some kind of restlessness there. And also teeth region, throat region, and take care of your food habits, as I said. And your wealth needs discipline. Don't spend for image. And strong for digital media, writing, teaching, and marketing kind of professions. Very powerful. And relationship wise, there can be some unpredictable behavior of your partner which can create, or yours only, because Rahu is there in the first house. Rahu is self-centric. Rahu says, no, I want to think about myself. You don't even realize it, but it happens. So that is something you have to be a little receptive and clear about, that no, I'm not clear about it, but just be alert and be aware of it, that you have to take care of others also. When we are social animals, we must take care of what the other people's sentiments are. And also, avoid coldness and unpredictable behavior, as I said, in the relationship. And excellent for learning if distractions are controlled in your if you're a student. And good to improve your pet routine if you want to. This week is good for them, and good for food, comforts, and maybe, for yourself also. This is good for entertainment time period. And there is Guru Pradosham on the 14th. Take the blessings of your Guru. And it is good for, pray for family peace and family stability also. That's the thing that you can, work on. And there is Savitri Vrat. That is for the ones who are, that's on the 16th, by the way. So you should pray for steadiness in relationship. In case you are having turmoil in your relationship, it's a very good day. Once in a year, the Savitri Vrat is there. That is the, you can observe a fast, you can donate, or you can simply just sit in silence for some time and pray for your family and your, your partner's health, in case, or any kind of instability in the relationship if you are experiencing. So pray for it, you will get it, you will get that stability. So that is what is the key theme of the auspicious occasions. And we have Shani Jayanti also on the 16th. So very important for you, chant Shani mantra, donate black sesame, or serve the elderly or the poor, because you are Saturn ruled sign also. And there is a Kritika Amavasya, that is new moon, on the 16th as well. So light a diya or a ghee diya, or any kind of candle or tea light, anything in the west direction on that day. And just say thank you to your ancestors, offer prayers for ancestors of both sides, your mother, father, both. Okay, avoid harsh words. So this is what. And for you guys, actually, you have a lot of work too many options to work on, because your Venus is there. Means the whole horoscope, if I see, you're feeling that you're not getting clarity, because Rahu is in the first house. So it's better to focus on one thing at a time, and you will see, whatever is hidden in the bush, just don't think about that. Whatever you have in the hand, focus on that. Okay. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses this week. When moon is in the 12th house, there's a Rahu energy also over there on the 11th and the 12th, till the 12th evening, in fact. So this is going to be activating your sleep disorders. Expenditures might increase. Rahu is there after all. Foreign themes will play out. And also hidden fears, dreams, hospitals, spiritual retreat will become active. Avoid isolation and overthinking, because the cycle is coming to an end when moon is in the 12th house. Remember, I've said so many times, if you have been following me. So when moon is in the 12th house, the cycle comes to an end. When the cycle is coming to an end, means that this is the time period when you have to self-introspect. What I did, what I didn't do, what I can do better, how I can improve myself. So that is the key theme. Maybe you're working on your presentation, you're working on a meeting, you're working on a TED talk or a teaching lecture or something. So you're in the isolation mode. But don't isolate yourself for depression, that, oh, I'm under depression. So that is something you have to journal for. If you feel, write Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram, or Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram, write Ram, 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 or recite Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So this is something which everybody and anybody can do. Okay, so it's said that when you recite this for 11,000 times, it takes somewhere around 4 to 5 hours. If you can do it, you will see that the kind of energy and power you get. I have done it many times, many times, and whenever I'm low, I'm down, I'm out, I do this. Okay, see, I recite Vishnu Sahasranam, I recite Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya chants. They're very powerful chants. I recite in the morning. I told you already that I recite Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha, Ganesha Stotram Paranam Shirshadevamam Gauri Putram Vinayakam. I recite that also. So I don't have to show it to you all, but I'm sharing with you not to show it off. No, please, I'm not that kind of a person. I will never do it. I do whatever I do it for myself first. That, oh yes, I have to set an example. If I don't do it, how can I tell you to do it? Somebody commented, in fact, sorry, I'm digressing, but somebody commented that how you can donate, without the Diksha, how you can tell them to recite the mantras. But do remember, if you have recited a mantra, my guru only told me this, that if I have passed it on to you, if you recite for 1,25,000 a mantra, you can master it, you can donate it. A layman, a simple person is a guru. You can donate it. You can donate it to someone who needs it, right? So initiation of that Diksha that we say, that is a proper system that we follow for sure. But in that you have to do so many other rituals and things also. But when we talk about the mantras in the Kali Yuga, you can definitely pass it on. If you can master a chant, you can give it to someone. So it's not that. Bij mantra also you can give if it is in your personal chart applicable also. Okay, so Bij mantras we have to be little careful about. But yes, it does work if you have recited it yourself. Okay, now coming to your first house transit of this moon. Moon is going to be in your first house from 12th evening to the 14th, that is in the Pisces sign. So when it is here in the first house, the cycle begins again now. So when it is in the first house, Saturn is already there. It has already made you matured, sensible, seasoned, patient. It has given you a lot of workload also. You have been, in that serious and a tired mode because of the Saturn. Saturn says, do it, keep doing it. And it makes you emotionally heavy when moon also transits your first house. But this is an excellent time for discipline, for spiritual practice, for long-term decisions, stable life. Saturn gives you stability. You become indifferent. In our language, it is said that when Saturn is in the first house, you become udasin. Wherever it sits, you become, it detaches you. It's a Hindi word, udasin. Okay, so when you are in that mode, anywhere Saturn is, so you will be detached from that particular zone, or you will become cold towards that. Saturn does that. So you become very indifferent when Saturn is in your first house towards others. So when moon is also there, so it is an emotionally heavy phase. So when Saturn and moon combination happens on the 12th evening to the 14th, I would suggest that connect with some elderly people. You will see that, they will, because they are, why elderly? Because they have developed that patience over a period of time. I'm not talking about the ones who are bedridden or something. They become very impatient. But yes, when we talk about elderly people who are seasoned, who are, who lived their lives, experience, that is what is Saturn. So take guidance from them, connect with them, hear their life stories and learn lessons from them. That is what Saturn wants you to do when Saturn is in the first house transit wise, or in your natal chart also, like that. So see how is it, and you will feel that things are you're getting little spiritually inclined when this moon and Saturn are there. Then moon moves into your Aries sign in your second house on the 15th and the 16th. When moon is in the second house, it is Mars energy also playing out there. So this is activating your harshness in speech. Okay, family ego clashes can happen. You might just be inclined to have spicy, oily foods when Mars is in the second house. So take care of your digestive system also. Rashness of speech. Also, this is Chandra Mangal Yoga. It is definitely very positive, undoubtedly, for finances, but it also is giving you that sexual agility. It makes you very inclined towards the physical, intimate relationship also. And definitely it is for harshness in words, or maybe overeating or impulsive spending. All these areas you have to take care of. You don't have to fall prey to the Mars energy here for that reason. Then moon moves into your third house, that is on the 17th, and it's exalted there. So this is where your communication, writing, short travels, siblings, courage, these things will improve with this moon transit over here. And we have Sun and Mercury also transiting here, and there's a Parivartana between the third and the fourth house of Mercury and Venus, also not to forget that. So this supports writing from home, property, discussions, education, mother, counseling, voice, and media. So that way it is good. And Sun is in Taurus, also improves courage that can create ego in communication, travels, business acumen. And also Saturn is going to be in the Revati Nakshatra. I have done 2 videos or maybe 3 videos on that. Please do watch these videos. They are really very, I put a lot of effort and information in that also. So please do watch those videos and take the predictions if you can't understand astrology in that part. But still, it is activating your fourth and the seventh houses, because Mercury rules your fourth and the seventh. So this is where you need to when Saturn is in the Revati, it is giving you that completion also. It's like a completion of maybe your relationship or yourself, or maybe your spiritual pursuits or your health issues. So this is a completion time. So from 17 onwards, you will feel a little better, because Saturn was in its own nakshatra, in the 12th house nakshatra, 11th house nakshatra. Now it is activating your 4th and the 7th house. Good for relationship, good for peace. You will see a drastic change in your life. For Pisces, somebody is asked also for health, so health will definitely improve. Okay, don't worry about it. And also, for student natives, good for discipline learning, and but energy may fluctuate. Okay, and speak gently, and family speech can become little sharp, so work on that also. And as regards to your pets, Revati is connected to protection and nourishment, so it's excellent week for caring for animals, because Ketu is also there. So animals, donate for shelter homes, feed the stray if possible. You can do that. We have Guru Pradosham also, on the 14th of May. Guru Pradosh is a very powerful day. You can worship Lord Shiva. You can take the blessings of your guru, mentors, elders, and mothers, parents, I mean. So you can do that. And Shiva worship for mental peace and karmic release. We always say that. And also, we have Savitri Vrat also. So that is once in a year. So make the best use of this. And Shani Jayanti is there, and we have Kritika New Moon also. So on the 16th itself, can you see so many things are happening, so many occasions on the same day. So you can, work on your marital protection. You can fast, you can donate, you can, if you have already got a 7th house week, or you're struggling in your relationship, or you're looking for a relationship, you're not able to, you're unmarried. So this Vrat is very good. It's very, very powerful, because, Sati was brought Savitri brought Satyavan back to life. She was doing so much of penance, and she was fasting, she was doing whatnot, to bring the husband back. So she got him back. So that is what has set the example, and we worship her as goddess then, that yes, she is like us, but she is so strong. So if she could do it, that means we as humans can have that power and can do that also. If we can revive the dead, so that means we are so powerful. So imagine if you're in a problem, so you can definitely, this is a very powerful day. Use it really well, I'm telling you. Okay, and you will see that you're out of your problems that you're facing. Believe in me. And also we have Kritika Amavasya, that is new moon. So lighter diya for ancestors in the west direction and avoid emotional speech. Okay, so this is what, and it is very positive. I feel that this is a very, very positive, transit which is happening this week. Okay, so yeah, long video again. So if you can do the timestamps for me, thank you so much, because until unless it gets uploaded, it's very difficult for me to put up the timestamps. All right, thank you so much for watching, and have a great week ahead, and wish you all a very happy Guru what do you call Pradosh Vrat, and then we have Savitri Vrat. So, and we have Kritika New Moon this week. So many good transits, and we have Shani transiting through Revati also. Beautiful week. All the best, everyone. Stay blessed and have a great, great, great life ahead. Om Tat Sat.